Hey everyone, it is Mike Less and it is Sunday, May 5th. Today is a nice sunny day here in western Ohio. One of the few we've had this spring, but still too wet to get in the field, so I was just going to give you a little update on what's going on around here. Everything's hooked up and ready to go. Showed you the video of all this equipment a couple weeks ago. Okay, generally it seems like we get rolling in the fields in Ohio usually around mid-April, April 15th or so. Last year was a little bit later. I think we got started about April 27th, but was able to keep going and did get some rain here and there, but nothing kept you out of the field too long. But this year's going to be a struggle. This year's a battle. We've had a lot of rain this spring. Very little tillage has been done. There is a couple fields that were planted, not very much, just some guys screwing around. You will find a field or two here that has been worked, but anyways, basically nothing, and the extended forecast is not looking good for farming here in Ohio either, through a lot of the Midwest. So anyways, let's take a look around, see what's going on. This is actually drying out pretty good here. Of course, a lot of these fields have just been tiled lately, but anyways, a couple more days, if it doesn't rain, things could probably start to happen. And we'll just pop the drone up here in the air, take a look around. Field right here was in corn last year. After the day after we harvested this, I ran the vertical till over this and kind of knocked it down some. But kind of see how that washed up over there. That's what I don't like about vertical tillage. It doesn't put enough dirt on there, and a lot of that stuff washes and piles up. That's just my opinion. But anyways, with a high-speed disc or something, or ripping it, mix a little more dirt in, you don't get that. That's my opinion. Say what you want about it, but that's one thing I don't like, and those spots don't dry out where the stuff piled up. Anyways, you can still see there's some ponds and stuff out there in the field, so even though it is dry on top in places, and a lot of the fields still need several more days to dry here, they're calling for more rain on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And of course, the 10-day forecast changes all the time, so who knows what we're in for. But it's probably going to be one of those years it's all going to get done right at the end of May. Memorial Day weekend or something will probably be busy. So let's hope it dries out and we can get this crop in. I don't know the exact totals of rain we had. I just put my rain gauge back out. I kind of forgot about it. But I know in the northern part of our county, I read reports in the last 30 days anywhere from 6 to almost 12 inches of rain in spots. So it's been a wet one, and not overly warm either. So anyways, going to land the drone back here, but you can still see the ponds and stuff out there. So yeah, we'll hope for the best. And we'll just take a look down here in the ditch. Drain tiles are running pretty good, as you can see. So this field here was in soybeans last year, and this was worked a couple weeks ago. I don't know, April 12th or 13th, something like that, but worked with the field cultivator, and it looks nice and dry on top, but as I dig down here, it's pretty sticky, muddy, as you can see. So still going to need some more. Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny in 70-some degrees, and then like I said, rain and not overly warm. I think next weekend they're talking 2 days, it's not even going to get 60 degrees, so we'll just have to hope for the best, and of course it's the weather, it can change. And we'll head back north and we'll check out some of the winter wheat crop. It's actually looking pretty good, at least this field is. This field here is pretty rolling, so I would say this drain's pretty good, no water laying in here, so this is coming along probably a little bit behind last year. But it is growing and looking good. And here is some footage from last year just to keep us up in good spirits. As you can see on my YouTube channel, I did have several tillage and planting videos. I was in northern Illinois 2 weeks ago, and there was a lot of areas up there where they were going. Of course, it rained quite a bit and even snowed in some of them places, but there was a lot of corn planted up there. So there is some pockets throughout the Corn Belt where crops are in the ground or people were in the field. And last week, I don't believe anything happened anywhere last week to speak of. I know dealer I talked to down in Arkansas and so forth, they've really had a struggle down there. I don't think too much is done down there. And just come back to this field here that was in corn last year. This tractor's been sitting here for 3.5 weeks now, just waiting, and you can see this is pretty wet. This field was just field tilled like 3 years ago, so well-drained field, but it's just pretty wet here. And of course, here's some planter footage from last year, so hopefully we will be seeing that real soon. So I have been getting several messages on Instagram and YouTube asking what's been done around here. That's the reason for this video. I understand there's a little bit of corn planted and some soybeans in the ground down by Wilmington over towards Chillicothe and so forth. As far as I know, in Darke County, might be a field or two, but all the way up to the Michigan line. As far as I know, the majority of Ohio is wet and nothing's done, as goes for much of the Midwest and the Corn Belt. So anyways, hang in there, and we'll get this crop in the ground sooner or later. Okay, and that is the unofficial report from Mike Less. Stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get you some in the field footage soon.